Your feeding time is over with. Yeah, you're eating more and more all the time, ain't you? I'll put your grid up here for you, but your feed's going out for the day. So normally I take their feed out about 7 o'clock in the evening. Right now it's about 7:30. And I put it in about 5:30. So we give them feed for about 13 and a half to 14 hours a day, which is about the only time they're up. But they're getting pretty good size. Some of them roosters are big. These here red broilers are nice. They're easy to grow out. They are some really nice birds. They're very timid, maybe a little skittish of us, but all in all, they're pretty timid and mild. I can move their house and move their fence around, and they don't even care. They really don't even care. So next week, this time, you guys will be in the freezer camp. Just so you know. Friday next week, you'll be bye-bye. Yeah, 9 o'clock Friday morning.
That one's leaving now.
Yeah. Like the heck with that, I ain't getting out of here.
I'll fly away.
Hey, good luck. You're too fat to fly.
Too fat to fit through the holes of the fence.
I tried to earlier, actually.
Yeah.
And the hens are kind of small. They're probably average. I thought about keeping one of them just to see if they could mingle with the egg layers. And they butchered 18 of them, but I almost hate to. I don't know how they would do if I kept one of them and put them in with them. But I'd like to try it for an experiment, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I probably won't. And they sound goofy when they try to crow.
You coming to see me?
They want to be roosters, but they ain't sure if they are. One of them, and it's probably that one, that hen right there. She checks us out every time we move the fence. But you can see they're way smaller than the roosters. Well, the roosters may just be more feathers on them. But them's red broilers, they're
beautiful.
They are beautiful birds. They really are.
I'm glad we got them instead of
the Cornish cross. Yeah, me too. They're still lazy, but all in all, they're easy to raise. Though them birds right there are so easy.
And we let them out every day.
Every day, I let them out about 5:30, between 5:15 and 5:30 in the mornings. When I get up to go to work, I come down here and feed them and open their door.
You didn't take it out. We're getting some more to eat.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Go ahead. Them guys probably hog it up anyways. So, I don't know. And then I'll shut the door. I don't know, about 9 o'clock or something. I'll come down here and I'll shut the door.
And they're already in. And
they're already in. These guys here is way easier. Even in the egg layers, these are so much easier to raise. It's insane how easy these are to raise. Then they're chickens. They're not like the Cornish cross that one there just ate a bug off. That rooster just ate a bug off her side. I saw the bug land. He did too and snapped it right up. So anyhow, this is going to be our weekly update. I drug on about what I was doing. I get kind of lost in time with the chickens, but I'm taking their food from them.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll be spinning around to get you some. There you go. That's all you get for the night. You're done. So we'll come out. We'll show you. We're not going to give you a full tour. You've seen everything this week. We've done tours on both gardens and the raspberries and other things. So right now we're just gonna show you a few odds and ends here and there of the field. So right now we're taking these and we're gonna hopefully we end up by Friday morning up by the road. Not sure we will, but hopefully that's where we are. So we don't want to have to carry these things that far up. And even if not Thursday evening, Thursday night or whatever after work, I'll move them up there as far as I want to. So Thursday they won't get no feed, so Thursday I'll probably move them in the morning and in the evening, both, so they can have fresh grass and bugs all day. But they won't get no food on Thursday because you want them to purge out and clean themselves out on 24 hours
24
before they get butchered, so there's no poop left in them. But anyway, that's enough about.
That one put its head through. Like,
Sorry,
where are you
it's going, ladies. So right now we'll show you what we got growing on down here. This little patch here, I'm sure you remember, is where we threw the seed bombs at, and we planted stuff off and on. But this, we haven't mowed. This hasn't been mowed or nothing. And that's what I said about the soil down here being jacked. This soil flat out is garbage. This hasn't been mowed since early to mid-May, since this has been mowed. And the grass didn't even overtake the freaking marigolds. There's no reason why the grass shouldn't be this tall by now. That's just how bad the soil is down here in this field.
And nothing's really growing.
Nothing at all is. I mean, we got a little sunflower here and a sunflower there from the seed bombs, and the kales and the stuff we planted, none of that stuff's doing anything. I mean, absolutely nothing. I've never planted something that didn't grow at all. And this stuff down here this soil is so bad. This soil is so bad, even stuff that would have taken from seed. This would be from a seed, a sunflower, and that's it. Now that's been there since May. That's just how bad this place is. So we're trying to get it better, and by trying to get it better, if you look out across the field where the chickens ran back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, where they were, and if you look right here at this spot, this is where they were. Look how green and lush this grass is compared to the grass right here, right beside of it. I mean, it's just insane. There's green.
You can see right where their house was, and they pooped.
Right where they pooped the most, you can see. I mean, it's just insane. And even look how tall the grass is. And we mow the field all at the same time. So you look at how tall the grass is right now to my legs. Then I'll go over here and stand. And this would have been mowed the same time that was.
Yeah.
And look how yellow that is and how green this is. So, and there's some sunflowers actually, probably from the scratch.
Because I give them scratch once a day.
And I'll mix sunflower seeds in with their scratch. We use scratch grains, corn, cracked corn, and sunflowers is what I mix together. Right there's 3 sunflowers, and right there's 2 more that would have germinated way after the ones down there. And these are doing so much better already. But I'm not really too worried about them. I just can't get over how good the grass grows where they were. Or even weeds. Even the weeds grow better, but the grass is way better. The Queen Anne's lace, which is this. This is Queen Anne's lace. It's just a carrot, basically. It's even growing better. But I mean, you look. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but the grass where it's green and where it's yellow.
It's crazy.
It is. It is. But then we can walk down here. Let's walk down here and check this out where they was the last run they made. So that would have been like a week or 2 ago. You can see where it's starting to green up. This year would have been last week, this row. And it's, a little better. This row here was this week. Then it's eaten to the ground and poop everywhere, right? So then in a couple weeks, it's going to look like that up there.
Yeah, it's like covered
in poo. And spots like this, where their poo's really thick, when it rains, that'll wash down in. That's where them really thick green spots are up there. That'll be a really thick green spot, and around it'll be yellow. It's just insane how much nutrients is in their poo.
They mow down the grass.
They do mow it down.
It's crazy.
I haven't mowed down here for a while, but it needs mowed again. But I don't know if I'll mow it again this year or not. I may not mow it at all anymore this year. I don't know for sure. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. I'm not going to do a really full tour, but I wanted to show you how stuff was growing from the chickens, because the chickens make a mess, but then they make it nice. So next year when we do chickens again, they'll have better grass to eat and probably less bugs, because the bugs where they've been isn't bad, but if you go where they haven't been, they're everywhere. It's like they break the cycle. The bugs and yellow. Now it's green and no bugs. There's still bugs, but not like they were. But it's just amazing how green this is. I mean, to me, it just baffles my mind that they are that way. But so now we're inside the cattle panel tunnel. This is our winter garden area. This tomato here, for whatever reason, is producing like lots of tomatoes, but it's not growing at all. It's actually dying off for some stupid reason.
That's just weird.
It's extremely weird. There's new growth right here though, so I can't really cut the plant down.
Like
I don't know. It's just like it. Yeah, it's like it died and came back. I don't get it. And there's some new growth. That fruit truss is extremely goofy too, but it's got growth right there, so it's not like, I mean, I guess it could tie that up, maybe. I don't know. It's just weird. It's very weird. But the ginger is looking really good. It's finally starting to grow. Finally, thank goodness. I took the tomatoes that were here the other night and I cut them out. They were driving me insane, and they were covering up a lot of ginger. And today I planted kale, some blue curlies. I discussed doing this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I'm not sure. It's been a little while since I said about putting kale down the center of that bed. So that kale, hopefully when I harvest the ginger, the kale, it won't disturb it enough to kill it. So I can have kale. That kale should last us through next winter, through this winter, this summer, this winter, and hopefully early spring. We'll have that kale will produce. The kale that we have in the garden's almost done. It's still producing good, but it's kind of, I don't know, one of our customers told us this weekend it's getting too tough. I don't care for that kind of kale. This kale here don't get like that. I've never noticed this blue curly getting tough, but what do I know? I'm not a kale fanatic or nothing, but I do like that kale. That kale down here is almost too bitter for my taste, but this here is good.
I think everybody's tastes are different.
And they are, for sure. I mean, there's some kales that's really, really bitter, and there are some that's not. And this here, to me, tastes really good. But some people that eat the red kale that we have may not like this. I don't know. And the cucumbers, for the most part, are doing pretty good in this bed. There is some deer or rabbit damage. I'm not sure which. There are some leaves that have disappeared.
They're a bit off.
One of them, I just noticed, didn't have any leaves at all on it anymore.
It was right there.
Yeah, I guess it does have a couple. I put some deer repellent down the other day. I think all that's old damage. I think they're starting to come back, but all those cucumbers are pickles. But we'll see. The tomatoes, my lovely assistant has been taking care of these for me, which I want to thank her for that.
No problem.
I've been neglecting them, and she's been taking really good care of them.
They're starting to go up through and over.
Yeah, they're looking good. There's some more that needs harvested, but
yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
She harvested some this morning, but not all. But she has been taking pretty good care of them. I haven't come in here I probably haven't even looked at them for a week, to be honest with you. But I don't see any suckers. She's been taking pretty good care. She's been trellising them up around. So them onions are starting to look really good. If I wasn't full, I'd eat one of them right now in front of y'all.
But we just got done with supper.
We just got done eating supper.
I love how that turned out with the onions in between
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Yeah, I do too. We've never done that. We've done basil in there like that before, but we've never done onions. The onions are looking good, but they're not as vibrant green as what they should be.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'm guessing this is lack of nitrogen in that bed, but the tomatoes are looking really good.
Oh, they are like the purest.
So I don't know, but these onions I mean, I don't know. They're, as far as size goes, for the kind they are, they're about right. I mean that.
Yeah.
I mean that onion's perfect as far as that goes.
We have these for sale every Friday. And they are so good.
And that's how you clean them. Yes, I'm not hungry, but it's an onion. What can I say?
That's not how I clean it for the market, but
No, I would hope not.
for us here.
Hope you don't bite the root off and spit it out.
Good.
They're not as hot as the ones in the garden.
Really?
No, they're like almost sweet. Interesting. And yes, I eat the green part too. That's the best part right there.
Tell us if you...
Yeah, let us know.
Where you live, do you eat the greens of the onion?
You eat the greens or you just eat the whites?
Because around here...
People at the farmer's market say about the greens, they throw them away, and I don't understand why. Even if you're not going to eat them like I just did, you could cut them up and put them in your salad or put them in a stir fry or
something.
Use them as chives or whatever. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
But we eat them.
Oh, I eat them. Yep.
They don't go to waste, that's for sure.
A lot of people around here that throw the greens of the ramps away too, and I always eat them. But and they're just spring onions is what they are. I mean, they're really, really good. If you're not from the Appalachian part of the U.S., you may not know what ramps are, but they're a wild onion. They're like a leek. They get a real wide leaf on them. They're delicious.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, that's going to wrap this video up. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. And let us know for sure. Please let us know how you do your onions. Like I said, the ginger and stuff's looking good. So till we meet again, take care and God bless.